Let's make it 15 and we'll have a look. And I'm just going to isolate that layer, and we're going to give it a RAM preview, which we just don't want it to be too erratic and too noticeable. So we'll see what that looks like there. It's a little bit too full on. So what we're going to do is just bring it from 15 down to, we're going to halve it. We'll go to 7. And that's going to work nicely there. So just close this up, bring up the jet, bring up our temporary background sky, and we'll just see how that's working. And that's working nicely. And what we could do, just to give it a little bit extra cinematic sort of read, is highlight that layer. We might just rename it to jet effect. And what I'm going to do is put a blur sharpen fast blur on it, and put it at about 1 on the fast blur, repeat on edges, and that's going to work nicely. So we can unhide everything now. We can get rid of our BG temp layer, bring everything back in that needs to be brought in, and there we go. Now I'm going to give you a quick RAM preview before we go ahead and do our final sort of output comp. We'll do 100% to fit, and we'll RAM preview it and have a quick look. Now that's our RAM preview of just the first sort of 30 odd frames, and I've already seen a little bit of a problem there. What we need to do is make sure that our contrail layers are screen layers, which is going to help them stand out over the top of our clouds. And I'm going to introduce a new adjustment layer. I'm just going to put it down on top of our clouds. I'm just going to hide, just bring up our clouds, and I'm going to use that adjustment layer. We'll add an effect of color correction and just bring up a curves. I'm just going to bring a little bit of contrast into that sky. Just a bit more depth to it. A little bit more. Not too bright on the curve. That's probably going to do it there. And now when we unhide everything, those contrails should read a little bit better against those clouds as it sort of breaks through into the blue areas, which you can see here. And as I said before, it's a very subtle effect.